As I think of my childhood, sad to say, but I was not the typical happy kid. Though I am okay with my life, having some friends and a loving family, it's just that there were several times that I would be tensely terrified about simple life situations. Back then, I used to live in fears. I tend to worry on things that I shouldn't even think of as a child. I would be afraid of everything. I felt intimidated by almost everyone. I would overthink about a scenario when I thought I acted inappropriately. I hardly move on from an embarrassing moment. My mind was mostly stored with bad memories more than the good ones. Whenever I got involved on a certain event that other children of my age can joyfully do, if I'm not away hiding from everyone, I may be present but definitely crying because my mother scolded me for being aloof or such an antisocial kid. But even if she doesn't get angry, I would still cry for being ashamed of failing to do a small task or somehow feel guilty of being disobedient. But most probably because I myself didn't even understand why I felt that way. I remember when I was in kindergarten, every Friday we would have storytelling about Bible characters, and after that, we were allowed to play outside. What I was excited about was only the time that I'm just sitting down and listen to our teacher while she tells the story. And on our next activity, instead of playing with other kids, I'd rather just watch them, or sometimes I stroll around the school until it's time to go home. I would even hate it when our teacher sets a game for all of us to play. And as part of the class, I had to join. But since I couldn't tell our teacher about it, I had to pretend that I was having fun just like all of my classmates. I don't always find it enjoyable to mingle with other kids. Yes, I had school friends, but there were times that I preferred to be alone. Growing up, I was kind of confused with myself. Not on my gender identity or whatsoever, it's my personality. As years go by, I strive to conquer my fears. I have overcome some of them, yet my other weaknesses remained as monsters in my head. Specifically when it comes to socializing, which had been my major insecurity. I tend to ask myself questions like, why do I react differently on a social situation compared to my peers? Why do I personally prefer individual tasks over the group ones? Why do I long for a quiet moment or some alone time? Are there other people who feels the way I do? Or am I just a weirdo? I thought it's just because of shyness. Maybe I'm just extremely shy at all. Indeed, a person who has very low self-esteem. Sometimes people would ask me, why are you so quiet? Or they encourage me to be more outgoing. I try though, but it really feels uncomfortable. I must be faking, but I'm trying because it seems the way that I naturally am is not a way to be. Until such time I was in high school, I got badly curious about my personality that I tried to search on the internet. And so I got to know about introvert and extrovert. As I read various articles and blog posts, I know I was looking for an answer, but it somehow feels surreal to finally be able to understand my very own self. From then and there, I officially conclude that I am not an abnormal person, that it's okay to be okay being a loner. It's just that my character aligned to be an introverted person. Such a relieving moment it was for me. I consider it as the turning point of my life. Just like these tiny letters, we all have our own destination. For God has prepared a place for each of us. A place you'll discover as you go along your journey. A place where you can fulfill your purpose in life. Whether you found it early or maybe you have been looking for that place in a long time, God knows when and how you'll get there. If ever you feel lost in life, seek for His guidance and follow His will. God leads you through, for He created you and loves you just the way you are.